Hi everyone, there's nothing quite like the feeling of unboxing a brand new precision tool. This is the Cigman S04 laser level, and today we're peeling back the layers to see exactly what you get inside the box, checking out the build quality and finding out if it delivers those perfectly straight lines that it promises. The box is open, let's see what's inside. Okay, so let's get this thing unboxed. So I have to say packaging was pretty good. This is the box it came in, pretty sturdy cardboard box. And then when you take it out of the cardboard box, you get this really nice hard plastic storage case. So this is the Sigman laser level CM-S04. 04 means it's got 4 lasers, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. It's got an IPS screen there, 2 inches wide for control. There's both a manual mode and an automatic mode, IP54 rated, so good for outside. And interestingly, it's got Bluetooth smart control. So let's open it up and see what's inside. 2 quite chunky clasps there. Open it up. And the box is laid out quite nicely. So we've got our little user manual there. I'll take a look at that later. And then inside you've got this strong foam here. Everything's got its place, cut out quite neatly for storage. So let's just go through all the bits and pieces. So here we've got a little portable platform. So you can put this on a surface and then just turning this, that gives you fine control to raise or lower the laser level. I think that's quite a neat little addition. And then what else have we got? We've got quite a nice little versatile stand here for this thing. So it's got a 6mm thread. So same as any camera fixing, you can just lock the laser level on here, and then you've got a quick vertical adjustment here to raise it up. And then you've got a little bit of horizontal movement backwards and forwards, and then a turntable so that you can give this some nice fine movements. And I also noticed that underneath here, you've got some pull-out feet. So when we stand this on the floor, it's really nice and stable. You've also got here some batteries, some lithium-ion batteries. These are 7.4 volts each, 19.24 watt hours. You get 2 of those, and I think the spec says you get a good 8 hours of continuous use. So I think that's really handy, a nice little touch. There's also a bracket here, which I believe you can fix this to a wall or to a surface and then mount the laser on that if you're going to be in the same place for some time and want to keep that extra secure. And you've got a little strap here, which I'm assuming is to lock in the remote control, which is here. So as I said, this is Bluetooth controlled. Not quite sure what you can control yet via Bluetooth, but we will find out in this video. So here you go. You've got a little remote control here, on and off, horizontal and vertical, I'm assuming, and then to control the brightness with a little door at the back there for battery. So have a look at that in a minute. And then let's have a look at the laser itself. Oh, that's quite sturdy. It feels quite well built. Let's just take it out of the packet. So there are the 4 lasers, one on the side, one on the top, and one on the bottom. And then you've got this nice 2-inch screen. So I'm assuming we can manually adjust here the laser positions and any calibration that we need to do. Underneath what we got, so some rubber pads, so it's nice and firm on the floor, but you've also got the threaded insert so that you can put this onto its little stand here, or you could put that onto a camera tripod, I'm assuming. We'll give that a go later. And we've got here Type-C input, so I'm assuming what I saw here, they supply a Type-C USB cable so that you place the batteries in here and then we can recharge it. Where's the batteries go? So there's a little cover there, and then I'm assuming we just slot the battery in there and lock and load, and then we can just power that up. So I'll do that in a second. So one of the cool things I just noticed on this little mount on the back is you've got 4 magnets here, and so getting back to the mounting plate that we saw earlier, what you can do is you can fix this to a wall, to a beam, and then you can just click this on with a magnet. That's a pretty powerful magnet. So that is really a neat little feature. So when I'm working on building or framing out a wall, you can screw this wood to one of the frame beams and then mount this, and then you've got a really good platform then for mounting the laser level. So I'm going to look forward to using that. So just before we start setting this thing up to use, it's probably worth just flipping through the specification in the user manual, see what it says. So the laser is a class 2. Wavelength there is 505 to 550, so it's green. So these are the important bits. The leveling accuracy is about 1.5 millimeters plus or minus at 5 meters. I think that's brilliant. And 3 degrees plus or minus 1 degrees leveling compensation range. Working distance for the laser is 30 meters. And there, as I said earlier, you've got 7 hours of working time for the batteries. And I actually got 2 batteries with this, which is brilliant. So I should have 14 hours of continuous use. Operating temperature -10 to +50. So I'm in the UK. That's more than good enough for me. And the weight is under a kilo at 630 grams. And you can see the size there in millimeters: 130 mil, 87 mil, and 130 mil. So I hadn't seen it at first, but there are 2 batteries. So that's brilliant, 7 hours a piece. So let's get this thing set up and start playing with it. Okay, before we do anything, we need to make sure both these batteries are fully charged. Nice and simple. So flip it over, open up the charging port for the batteries. You can see some electrodes at the bottom. Make sure the batteries go in electrodes first. Slot that in, click that up. At the back is a USB charging port. They supply a nice USB-C lead. Just plug that in and plug the other end into a USB socket. Then it's going to boot up and start charging. This one's 3/4 charged, so we just leave that to get charged, and then we'll start setting up the laser level. Okay, so before we fire this up and test it out, let's just take a quick look at its anatomy. So the construction is kind of like a rigid plastic, but there's kind of a soft rubberized feel to it. So that should be quite good in an impact. If you drop this thing on the floor, the construction seems really well made. The base is also like a firm plastic. And then, of course, you've got your laser levels themselves. So this one on the top is the horizontal laser beam, and then these 2 lasers on the side together make your vertical laser beams. On the front here, you've got a little lock here, and that is your pendulum lock. So that keeps everything locked in place when it's in storage before you fire up the laser. And then on the base here, there are some rubber pads for when it's just standing on the floor. And then you've also got a 1/4 inch threaded insert here. So you can put that on a tripod or some other form of mounting. And then underneath, you've got the battery compartment. So you just click that open, and then your lithium battery comes in and out, and that just locks in place with a little click. And then what else to note, on the back here, you've just got a little rubber tab. Open that up, and then you've got the USB-C for charging the batteries. Now just click that back in to stop the dust getting in. And then lastly, you can see it's got a 2-inch IPS screen here. The red button is for function, I believe, to different modes. And then we've got 2 buttons here for horizontal and vertical laser alignment. So that's the physical unit itself. Let's get this thing powered up and we can start to use it. I'll leave a link in the video description for where you can get one of these laser levels, just in case you want to check it out for yourself. Okay, so let's power up the laser and run through its features and how to use it. So to get it powered up, all you need to do is slide this little lock here like this, and straight away you can see the lasers. It's a pendulum lock, and once released, the unit automatically self-levels on each of the laser lenses using a clever little pendulum system. So the great thing about this laser level is you're going to get 360 degrees of coverage. You've got two horizontal lasers there which will go 360 degrees around a room, and then you've got these two vertical beams at 90 degrees to each other, and they're also going to go completely around the entire room where you mount the laser. The unit is IP54 rated, which is a great little touch and means you can use it safely both indoors and outdoors. You also get this little scissor lift here for just occasional usage when you just need a bit of adjustment in the vertical. All you do is rest the laser onto the little scissor platform and then just turn this little screw, and you can just go up and down and just reduce or heighten the lines of your laser. So you've also got this neat little stand which is supplied with the unit. Gives it a lot of stability. You attach it to the stand with the 1/4 inch threaded insert on the bottom of the level, and this lets you just give you a bit of adjustment in the vertical direction, and you can also go forward and back. You can go left and right, and then what's also neat is that you can rotate the laser as well. So this gives you the ability to stand it nice and firm and just do that fine adjustment to get the laser exactly where you need it before you start working. I think that's pretty neat. It also has a powerful set of magnets on the back of the stand, so you can quickly attach it to something made out of steel. This is my steel security door on my shed, and it attaches really firmly. Or you can use this steel plate that is supplied in the box and screw it to wood or masonry, and that's going to provide a nice flat surface for the laser to attach to. The laser's got two horizontal levels. The bottom one is just here at the bottom of the unit that you can see, and this is really helpful to getting low down. You can see there that it's almost a finger's width in height, so that's particularly useful. The unit's got 4 lasers, but you can cycle them on and off in any combination, and the IPS screen will show you which lasers are on or off with the green indicators, so you can just have 1, 2, 3 or 4, or any combination of those. So depending on the lighting levels that you're working in, you can also adjust the brilliance of the laser by just hitting the mode button here. You'll see a slider move which indicates the power level, and if I just toggle through those, you can see various levels of brightness, plus there's a strobe feature which is really useful if you're working in extreme bright conditions. The IPS screen is a really neat feature. Shows you the status of all the lasers, whether they're on or off, but most importantly it shows you the accuracy of the level in both X and Y planes, and the limitation of the pendulum is about 2.5 to 3 degrees. So if I just move that, if it hits that 2.5 or 3 degrees, you can see it start to flashing. So that means you're out of pendulum accuracy, and then you need to adjust the laser level until it's back within range. So for most laser levels, if you want to project a line anything other than the horizontal or the vertical, you'll have a problem. But this has a unique little lock feature that if you lock the pendulum in place and press and hold the feature button for a few seconds, after it flashes, it means the pendulum is locked, the lasers are locked, and now if you rotate the laser, you can see the pendulum is no longer moving and you can project a line at any angle. And the neat feature is the IPS display will show you the exact angle that you're projecting. Now that really is a useful feature. The laser also comes with this little battery-powered remote control. With this, you can conveniently control the laser beam projected brightness settings, including selecting the strobe. Plus, you can also use it to switch on and off the various laser beams in any combination, the same as if you were interfacing directly with the laser unit itself. So it just doesn't have a remote control, it's also got an app for your smartphone, and you can control a number of features directly from your phone. So you can control the brightness of the lasers, for example. You can also turn off and on the various different lasers on the 3 different axes. And you can also see the level reading in the X and Y plane, just how level the device is. And you can also turn on and off the strobe light and brightness of the various lasers. A lot of people ask, can you see the laser lines in the daylight? Well, the Class 2 laser, typical of these little units, limits power to no more than 1 milliwatt for safety reasons, which, let's face it, is a good thing. You don't want to blind yourself or burn your face off. So if you use a laser level in bright lighting conditions or over longer distances, you might find it difficult to see the beam. However, you can use the green laser target board which is provided. The green colour of the target face helps amplify the green wavelength of the laser. In bright light, the laser line is more difficult to see, but if, however, I slide the target in front, you can immediately see the laser. It dramatically increases the brightness. That's a nice little touch. I really do like this laser level, and it's a great addition to any DIYer's toolkit. I'm sure this one will feature in many more of my DIY videos. At under £200, I think this provides a lot of professional features for which you'd normally expect to pay a lot more money. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe and maybe even hit that notification button so we see each other in the next video. Take care, everybody.